Begin dictation. Captain's log. We've been submerged for weeks and are only now seeing the first signs of the Sargasso Sea. There are far more baby sea turtles here than I expected. And the Sargassum seaweed is a singular, almost yellowish shade of green, and especially thick. I've sent my cameras out to explore. And dictation. The Sargasso Sea is located here. Zoom out a little bit. It's the only sea in the world that is not defined by any land boundaries, but instead by ocean currents, and it's known for its endemic and anomalous seaweed. This is Sargassum. There is nearly 10 million tons of it floating on the sea's surface, as this seaweed has no root system. You might recognize it as it often washes up on Caribbean beaches. Many scientists call the Sargasso Sea a nursery in the open ocean because it provides food and shelter for many of the Atlantic Ocean's infants. Most common are baby loggerhead sea turtles who, after hatching, swim here to mature. Young eels, shrimp, crabs, mahi-mahi, and marlins also maturate here in the Sargasso. Sacré bleu! What's that? That thing floating there? It's plastic. God, do we hate plastic. The Sargasso Sea is also home to the North Atlantic garbage patch. Trash from around the planet gathers here, thanks to multiple competing currents. It's a human-made maritime disaster.
That's why we only use biodegradable plastic on this submarine and no straws.
Look, Captain. I think one of the infants has taken a liking to the ship.
So he has, Brian. So he has. Check the sonar. Do we have a lock on it?
50 feet, Captain.
I'm reading her to be at least 28 feet long.
28 feet? Great Scott! Legends have told of a giant sea serpent.
There!
The inspiration for legends of sea serpents and monsters, the giant oarfish is a peculiar animal. It's the world's longest bony fish and has been known to reach lengths of up to 56 feet. Of those we have been able to study, they typically weigh in at around 600 pounds. Oarfish can be found in every ocean on the planet except the Arctic. They're what's known as an oceanodromous species.
What?
It means the fish is migratory and travels across the world's oceans.
Exactly. Oarfish migrate to find their food, mainly plankton and krill. While the fish may be large, it has no real teeth, but rather gill rakers that filter out its food from the ocean water. The giant oarfish is typically a deep ocean fish. Its natural habitat is around 3,000 feet deep, but it has often been seen shallower, sometimes as shallow as 60 feet. You know, it's strange. Rather than swim in schools, the giant oarfish chooses a solitary life, circumnavigating the planet in an endless search for food. I like to think it's on a grand adventure, kind of like all of us as we
Captain.
Can't you see I'm having a moment? Captain's log. 53 days and still no sign of a...
Captain Cousteau! Look!
Finally! Seaweed made it. Ducker here. Welcome to California's majestic kelp forest, the redwoods of the ocean. Kelp is one of the fastest growing plants on Earth. Some species can grow up to 24 inches per day. Giant kelp, like the ones around us, can reach upwards of 200 feet.
That's taller than the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Exactly. Kelp forests thrive in cool coastal waters and are home to hundreds of different types of animals, like seals, sea lions, lobster, fish, sea otters, urchins, even octopi. More than just cold water, kelp likes turbulent water. Thanks. These turbulent waters are constantly stirring up nutrients the kelp needs to survive. Unfortunately, these forests off Catalina are suffering from the effects of climate change and warming ocean temperatures. Beautiful, isn't it? I have an idea. Gather around, everyone. Let's take a kelp fee. Get it? No, they don't get it. What's our depth?
The Desiree is 4,000 feet below sea level, Captain.
Nice and easy now. Land her softly.
We have video.
Bring it up. Holy shit. We're at the West Mata volcano, 140 miles southwest of Samoa. Here. This volcano, although thousands of feet beneath the water's surface,
3,937 feet to be exact.
This volcano, although 3,937 feet beneath the water's surface, is still actively spewing out liquid hot magma. In fact, many of the world's most active volcanoes are underwater. Let's get Will on the line. Dr. Sager, hi. How's Tamu Massif? Still massive?
It's still big, still the biggest volcano in the world that we know about, Captain Cousteau.
Well, tell me more, Dr. Sager.
Well, Tamu Massif is really, really big. It stands 2.5 miles tall over the ocean bottom, but it's really, really wide. It's 120,000 square miles in area, about the size of the state of New Mexico.
Dr. Sager, do you copy? We lost him.
What Will is saying is that Tamu Massif is extremely stout, despite being 2.5 miles tall.
Around submarine volcanoes, you often find hydrothermal vents. They're like hot springs, where temperatures can reach up to 750 degrees Fahrenheit, even when the surrounding waters are near freezing.
And they're teeming with life, from lobsters to octopi, crabs, and worms.
Even in the fuliginous deep ocean, amidst intense volcanic activity, life finds a way. Unbelievable.